When we think about boosting our immune system, most people just think about vitamin C. In this video, I want to share you some other great ways to boost your immune system that's not buying more expensive supplements and swallowing more pills, right? This video isn't about what else you can add into your diet. It's actually about not adding anything, not eating or consuming anything. In this video, I want to share with you how fasting boosts your immune system by promoting autophagy and the regeneration of white blood cells. Plus, after a fasting period, you actually become more sensitive to vitamins and minerals, meaning your uptake of vitamin C actually increases. Because many people know about the benefits for fasting for fat loss, and it's not because you eat less during the day. Yes, consuming less calories overall will make you lose weight, but just because you lose weight on the scale doesn't mean you actually lose body fat. The reasons why fasting is great for fat loss is because of the hormonal response, and I've discussed this on previous videos. So if you want to know more about the science behind the hormones and the hormonal effect and the fat loss effects of fasting, then just hit me up. I'm more than happy to send you those links. But this video, I want to dive into the immune boosting benefits of fasting. And this happens through a process called autophagy. Autophagy is just simply the body's way of removing old damaged cells and compromised cells in order to make space for newer, healthier, younger cells. And when we fast, we flip this regenerative switch that prompts stem cells to create new white blood cells, essentially regenerating the entire immune system. Now, unlike other diets that cut down or cut out certain food groups, intermittent fasting just typically involves just not eating for certain times. Now, this just gives your body a chance to repair itself, because if you're constantly eating throughout the day, you're constantly creating inflammation. Now, inflammation is necessary, but problems arise when it stays high, it just doesn't go away. Fasting gives your body the time to remove the inflammation through something called autophagy, right? And this can happen through a 16 to 24 hour fast. So if you're going for, say, a 16-hour fast, you would say you'd stop eating at 7 p.m. Your next meal would be 11 a.m. the next day. Now you might be thinking, hey, Mac, I thought breakfast was the most important meal of the day. And it is. It just doesn't have to be at 7 a.m. in the morning. Right, now, not to go off on a tangent because I want to keep these videos relatively short and sharp, but there's a couple of things to just be aware of and consider here when it comes to fasting and breakfast being the most important meal of the day. The first and foremost is our own natural hormone response, because as you know, at Unrivaled Being, we are a hormone specialist company. We specialize in weight loss, anti-aging, and fertility. So when we look at one of our hunger hormones, ghrelin is actually lowest first thing in the morning. So if we want to balance and optimize our hormones, then we need to be working with our hormones, right, versus working against the grain and going the opposite direction. And when you're eating when your hormone isn't responsive, over time you create this hormonal imbalance. This can lead to weight gain even though you may be eating a low-calorie diet. Again, I've referenced this in previous videos, so before, just go and check them out. Can't find them, hit me up and share you the links, because I do want you to understand this. Yes, calories do matter, but hormones matter so much more. Losing scale weight isn't always the best measure of progress. So now, knowing your natural hormone rhythm is not to eat first thing in the morning, and also knowing that we lose up to 1 liter of water just while we sleep through our breath and through our sweat, try replacing that 1 liter first thing in the morning rather than consuming foods which create inflammation first thing in the day and then goes against your own natural hormonal and hunger rhythms. The second thing I want to note here is when it comes to breakfast being the most important meal of the day is you just need to be aware of or looking at who is making money from telling you to eat immediately upon rising. Originally, humans feasted then fasted, right? We hunted then gathered. We ate a big feast and then we gave our bodies time to fast and then we recycled that process. Then the agriculture came in and then people started profiting. Now, nothing wrong with profit, right? But back then there was also a healthy recommendation of 3 meals per day. Fast forward to today, right? Now it's 6 meals per day. It's breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner snack. And we're being fed lies and fear from company making billions of dollars telling you when to eat. Breakfast companies would never tell you to skip breakfast because they would simply go out of business. So what do? They install fear into you that you must start your day with a full stomach, certainly if you want more energy. Well, get this. Did you know that 40% of our energy actually goes on digestion? So if you want more energy, maybe you'd be better off, or 40% better off, if you didn't sit down to a bowl of cereal immediately upon waking. Now, in your fasting time, you can drink plenty of water. Please do so. Black tea is allowed. Black coffee is allowed as well. If you think water is boring, then you struggle to drink it, just get creative. Put some lemon, some cucumber, some mint in there for a bit of taste. So this week, Aim for 2 days a week where you go a minimum of 16 hours without food. Consume lots of water and only, look, live and feel younger on the cellular level, but also to increase your energy, boost your immune system by clearing out the old damaged cells and replacing them with healthier, younger cells to fight off the colds, flus, and viruses.